While the Follett Tabernacle Church of God preacher Andrew Hamblin continues to handle serpents and wait for his day in court, the venomous snakes seized from his church by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, commonly referred to as TWRA, are having hibernation induced at the Knoxville Zoo, where they are being housed and some of them nursed back to health. When the 53 snakes were seized by the TWRA and taken to the zoo, they were classified into 3 groups of health, good, fair, and poor. According to Knoxville Zoo Director of Animal Collections, Phil Colclough, who said while most of the snakes could be categorized in good health, several were skinny and in poor body condition and died as a result of that. Most of the 5 snakes that died were juvenile copperheads, Colclough said. He added that the TWRA had seized a variety of snakes from Hamblin's church. Many of the snakes were native copperheads and rattlesnakes, but there were several non-native subspecies of copperheads, including a southern copperhead native to the coastal plain area, a broadband copperhead, and another copperhead, both of which are native to Texas. A mangrove snake from Southeast Asia and a neotropical rattlesnake from Central America were also seized, and according to Colclough, other than the few non-native species, the majority of snakes seized from Hamblin's church appeared to wild-caught native snakes. The reptiles that were in good condition and would normally hibernate this time of year have all been successfully hibernated, according to Colclough. The snakes that were in fair condition when they were seized are currently being nursed back to health enough to have hibernation induced. Colclough said and added that yearly hibernation in the winter months was very important health-wise to snakes native to this area. Churches that handle snakes for religious purposes handle them year-round during church services. They do not induce hibernation for their snakes because when a snake is in hibernation, it has to be left alone in a cool, dark place for the duration of the winter season. During this time, the snakes do not even eat but stay still to conserve energy until spring comes. According to Colclough, if a snake that normally hibernates each winter does not go into its natural hibernation, it greatly reduces the snake's lifespan and is therefore detrimental to the snake's health. This is an animal that is supposed to spend half of its life asleep. If it's not allowed to go into its natural hibernation, then it would definitely affect the snake's lifespan. Colclough said, giving an example, that a snake in captivity that had hibernation induced yearly could live anywhere from 28 to 35 years, while a snake that did not have hibernation induced would only live 15 to 25 years. Hamblin said as far as care for the snakes, he kept them cool in the summer and warm in the winter. University of Tennessee religious psychology professor Ralph Hood said he does not believe the religion is detrimental or harmful to the snakes. These people care about the snakes. They use them and need them, so they want them to be around for future generations of worshipers, Hood said. He added that while it may be different than most, it was a legitimate and possibly one of the most interesting religions in America. They don't defang or alter the snakes in any way, Hood said. He explained that he had even brought herpetologists to snake handling services to try and understand why it is that handlers can pick up reptiles and even walk on them barefoot and yet receive so few snake bites. Hood also said as far as public safety was concerned, he felt it was a non-issue. In his 25 years of study on the religion, Hood said he had documented 98 deaths related to religious snake handling, but was quick to add that there had never been a case of non-serpent handler being bitten at a serpent handling church. Hood holds a joint doctorate in sociology and psychology, with his major interest being in the psychology of religion. He has been one of the foremost researchers of the snake handling religion, which is usually attributed to have begun around 1909 by George or John Hensley in the hills of Tennessee. Hood's interest in the fringe religion began because he wanted to document the tradition and present it to the public in a more objective fashion. It's a legitimate expression of religion, Hood said. Hamblin feels the same way and maintains that his religious freedom is being attacked. TWRA spokesperson Matt Cameron said that couldn't be farther from the truth, and it's simply a matter of legality and even safety. If we really wanted to attack Mr. Hamblin's faith and shut him down, we would have charged him with 53 counts of possession of Class 1 wildlife, not the one count that he has been charged with. Cameron said and explained the state could have charged him under another title of law, Title 39, which would have garnered him additional charges for public endangerment. And while he did not know if the snake handling religion was harmful to the snakes, Cameron did say that any time you take something out of nature and keep it in captivity, it's stressful for the animal. Hood said he felt Tennessee should write a religious exemption into the law that would allow Hamblin and others like him to possess and handle snakes for religious purposes. Cameron disagreed, saying Hamblin was not trained in handling that class of wildlife. He simply does not meet the qualifications and criteria to handle that sort of wildlife. Zoos have the permits, licenses, and training needed, not to mention the anti-venom on hand should someone get bitten. Cameron also said he felt that snakes were the property of the people of the state of Tennessee and belong in the wild, not to Mr. Hamblin to use exclusively. Whenever you take something out of its natural environment and keep it in captivity, it's not healthy for the animal. Colclough said there wasn't a snake out there that liked to be touched or handled regardless of how you looked at it. Being repeatedly handled had to be stressful on the reptiles. Despite facing misdemeanor charges for possession of Class 1 wildlife, Hamblin continued to handle a serpent during his December 13th church service, only days before his court appearance. During that service, which was attended by several curious out-of-town visitors, he promised his congregation that if he went to jail, he would preach to the sinners there. He also asked for prayer and for his supporters to once again come to the courthouse wearing red. Hamblin pleaded not guilty during his November 15th initial appearance in court. He is represented by attorney Mike Hatmaker and is slated to appear in court again tomorrow, December 17th at 3 p.m. The Campbell County High School Theater Arts 1 classes will present Last Stop Till Christmas tonight at 6:30 in the auditorium of the high school. Tickets are $5 and may be purchased at the door. The La Follette Middle School homecoming scheduled for tonight has been rescheduled. It will be held on Thursday night. And that's a look at our news. We'll be back with the weekend press release from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department.
Senior Citizen Insurance, simply the best life insurance for seniors in Tennessee. These days we know you're bombarded with phone, mail, online ads every day trying to sell you insurance. You don't need an oversized insurance policy. You only need enough to cover burial and medical expenses, legal fees, and unpaid bills. You'll breathe easier knowing your family will be protected and your final expenses will be paid. And this insurance is guaranteed. The premium is fixed. It will never go up. The coverage is effective immediately. This insurance is permanent lifetime coverage. Your policy will never go up in cost and will never run out. There's no medical test, no blood test. Just answer a few simple questions and that's it. Senior Citizen Insurance has the best prices anywhere. 865-269-4010. 865-269-4010. And tell them Ron sent you. Senior Citizen Insurance has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau and has never had a complaint filed against it. Senior Citizen Insurance.
29 people were booked into the Campbell County Jail over the weekend. Henry Jr. Bolton, 43, of Easter Lane, La Follette, for domestic violence by assault. 24-year-old James M. Breeden of Knoxville for violation of probation. Todd Ryan Brown, 22, of Easter Lane, La Follette, for theft over $1,000. 22-year-old Kermit Lee Comer of South 7th Street, La Follette, for leaving the scene of an accident, violation of the driver's license law, violation of the Tennessee financial law, and driver's failure to exercise due care. Katina Faye Couch, age 40, of Del Rio Lane, La Follette, for theft of property under $500. 22-year-old Aston Nicole Cox of Abilene Circle in Caravel on a capious bench warrant. Jamie Lee Fraley, 29, of North 23rd Street, La Follette, for violation of the light law, driver's license law violation, and DUI. Joshua A. Fronowick, age 30, of South 25W, La Follette, for DUI, driver's failure to exercise due care, and violation of the Tennessee financial law. 27-year-old Ricky Eugene Green Jr. of Old Long Hollow Road, La Follette, for aggravated assault by domestic violence. Ricky Eugene Green, 49, of Old Long Hollow Road, La Follette, for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. 27-year-old Jessica Nicole Jamerson of Bryceville for assault, burglary, and theft of property between $500 and $999. Joseph Dale Jamerson, 25, of Rose Hill Drive, La Follette, for burglary, theft of property between $500 and $999, and assault. Robbie Jean Johnson, 43, of Longfield Road in Lake City, for public intoxication. 40-year-old Stephen Lynn Kidwell of Jacksboro for public intoxication, violation of the open container law, and DUI. Billy Wayne King, 39, of West 4th Street, La Follette, on a capious bench warrant. 23-year-old Michael Lawson of Williamsburg, Kentucky, on a capious bench warrant. Antonio Cephas Linton, 35, of North 12th Street, La Follette, for domestic assault and felony possession of a firearm. 41-year-old Sheila Ann Nulf of Pleasant Ridge, La Follette, for failure to maintain control of a vehicle, DUI, and violation of the Tennessee financial law. Mark Perkins, 35, of Newcomb, for aggravated burglary, theft of property between $1,000 and $9,999, and on a hold for Knox County. 26-year-old James Derrick Powers of Adam Hollow Lane in Pioneer for theft of property under $500. Kurt Stephen Renneman, age 20, of Powell Valley Marine Road in La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. 50-year-old Iris Stevie Reidner of Stinking Creek Road for theft of property at $60,000 or more, and vandalism over $60,000, as well as aggravated criminal trespassing. Travis Jordan Riley, 24, of West Kentucky Avenue, La Follette, for driving on a revoked or suspended license, burglary, theft of property between $500 and $999, and assault. Mercedes Ann Taylor, 19, of Jellicoe, for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance. 20-year-old James Tyler Tomlin of Steiner Lane, La Follette, for driving while suspended and violation of a traffic control device. Edward Ray Walden, 36, listed as homeless in La Follette, for theft of property under $500. 54-year-old Benny Arthur Watkins of Robin Road, La Follette, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. Jacqueline Green White, 57, of West Kentucky Avenue, La Follette, for assault, burglary, and theft of property between $500 and $999. And last today, Verlin Jr. Wilson, 54, of Straw Plains Pike in Knoxville, entered the jail to serve court-imposed time. And that's our portion of the news for today. Stay tuned. We got lots more coming your way. And be sure to join us again. We'll be back here with you tomorrow.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true.
Happy, happy birthday.
Oh,
this is your birthday song.
Oh,
celebration all night long.
Oh,
May all you
Good Monday evening, Campbell County. Jason Shockley here with you for your WLAF and East Side Pizza and Deli Birthday and Anniversary Club. We'll start with the Anniversary Club for this Monday. Going back to Saturday, Bob and Janice Atkins celebrated their anniversary, so I want to wish you both a very happy anniversary. Hope that your anniversary weekend was very wonderful. As for Sunday and Monday, we did not receive any notifications of anniversaries being celebrated, so we have none to announce for you there. But for anyone in the Campbell County area that celebrated, we do hope you had a wonderful anniversary today and over the past weekend. But again, do keep in mind that the only way to be eligible for the Friday drawings for a free dinner for two at the East Side Pizza and Deli and to have your anniversary announced on Radio 1450 and TV Channel 12 is if you let us know. You can call us, email us, or fax us, whatever's more convenient for you. Let us know about those anniversaries so we can announce them and get you eligible for those Friday drawings. Moving on to our birthday club. Quite a few to announce for you. Landon Huddleston celebrated on Saturday, along with Mary Sawyers, Deborah Long, Renee Lloyd, and Dale Chapman celebrating on Saturday. So happy birthday to each of you, and hope you enjoyed yourselves very much this past Saturday. For Sunday, we had a few as well. Loretta Cordell, Melissa Payne Davis, and Virginia Asher celebrating. So happy birthday to all of you. Hope you all had a wonderful birthday weekend. And for today, celebrating birthdays, Vivian Comer along with Karen Reidner, Josh Jr., Gladys Malicote, a belated for Justin Leach, and a belated for Courtney Rutherford. So, want to wish each and every one of you a very happy birthday from all of us here at WLAF. Hope you enjoyed yourselves today. And of course, we want to remind everyone that every name that we've listed off here for the anniversary and birthday clubs is now eligible for this Friday's drawing to get a free dinner for two at the East Side Pizza and Deli. Again, to participate, all you have to do is let us here at WLAF know about any birthdays or anniversaries you're celebrating or someone that you know is celebrating. We'll announce them for you, and they'll be eligible for our Friday drawings to get a free dinner for two at the East Side Pizza and Deli. And we invite you to stay tuned. Your news will continue after this.
Magaline Jenkins Thomas. Magaline Thomas, age 76, of La Follette, passed away December 13th. She was of the Baptist faith, preceded in death by husband David L. Thomas, parents Osea and Lloyd Jenkins, brothers Chester and Billy Jenkins. Survived by son David L. and wife Brenda Thomas, daughters Vicky and husband Larry Caparo, Leslie Adkins, grandchildren Cheyenne and husband Blake McCullough, John Ketzeros, William S. Thomas, Leanne Hubbard, and Kenny Hubbard, several great-grandchildren and great-great-grandchildren, along with special friend Robert Bayard. Services are scheduled for 7 p.m. Monday at Cross Smith Chapel, with Reverend Doug Clem officiating. Interment to follow 11 a.m. Tuesday at the Campbell Memorial Gardens. The family will receive friends Monday 5 to 7 p.m. at the Cross Smith Funeral Home. Condolences may be given at www.cross/smithfuneralhome.com. Arrangements by Cross Smith Funeral Home. James E. Wilson. James Wilson, age 80, of La Follette, passed away December 14th. He was a member of Coolidge Ridge Missionary Baptist Church. He is preceded in death by parents Alonzo and Sarah Rutherford Wilson, brothers and sisters Linda Cole, Rena, Tresa, John Jr., and Maynard Wilson. Survived by wife Helia Dorothy Wilson, daughters Rita and Gary Shepard, Cindy and Bill Evans, Sharon and David Graham, son James Howard and Deborah Wilson, grandchildren Tina and Mike Targonsky, Carrie and Michael Cooper, Dylan Thompson and Kelly Thompson, step-granddaughters Adrian Evans and Amy Estes, great-grandchildren Paige, Hunter, Will, and Colt, brothers Everett Franklin, Paul, and Robert Wilson. Services are scheduled for 8 p.m. Tuesday at Cross Smith Chapel, with Reverend Anthony Leach and Reverend Michael Johnson officiating. Interment is scheduled for 11 a.m. Wednesday at the Baker's Forge Cemetery. The family will receive friends from 6 to 8 p.m. Tuesday at Cross Smith Funeral Home. Condolences may be given at www.cross/smithfuneralhome.com. Arrangements by Cross Smith Funeral Home.